When it comes to 80s pop classics, they don't get much bigger or catchier than Never Gonna Give You Up. The song was a #1 smash in 25 countries and launched the career of our next guest. I spoke to the one, the only, the very fabulous Rick Astley. Rick, thank you for joining us. That song really did change your life, didn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think there's quite a lot of artists who've been in a situation where, you know, their first song is the biggest song they're ever going to have, and that definitely happened with me. If I'm brutally honest, there were times when I'd go into radio stations and I'm thinking, oh, do we have to start every single show that I ever do with Never Gonna Give You Up? And now I've kind of got the reverse attitude. When DJs are a little bit like, you know, I'll go and do a radio thing or so, and they're kind of, we're going to have to play. What do you mean you're going to have to? I'm like, get it on.
Of course, that wasn't his only hit. Hot on the heels of Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick went on to release a series of other catchy tunes.
The 80s, I think, was a great time to be in pop music because we also sold a lot of records back then, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, I had a ball, to be honest. I had a really good time. I was really lucky to be around music, you know, and having some hits in what I think was a golden era. But I would say that because that was my era.
Why don't I see her cry for help?
In 1993, however, at the age of just 27, Rick decided to retire. Why did you decide to walk away from it all?
I don't necessarily feel my personality really suited being a pop star, if I'm honest. You know, I just didn't really like having to kind of smile all the time and just be in that kind of fame mode, if you know what I mean.
And I'm not sleeping now that you're gone.
Thankfully, however, after a decade-long break, Rick decided to come back again, and again, and again.
It's all because of a silly internet prank called Rickrolling. What is Rickrolling? It's kind of like having a bait and switch pulled on you. Let's say a friend sends you a link to a video that you're interested in viewing, but when you click on the link, up pops this instead. You've been Rickrolled.
Hey, I've got to ask you, what do you think of this whole Rick-rolling thing?
Obviously, it has stuck around a little bit, and people keep redoing it and reusing it for things. And I just think, well, that's just gravy. That just means that song's not going away, so fine, I'll take that, you know.
Well, Rick, we are really looking forward to seeing you here in Australia early next year. You're touring with a-ha. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I think it'll be a fun thing, and I think, obviously, you know, nostalgia is a word that gets thrown around, and that's... I don't think it's a dirty word anymore. I think at one point it was. It's like, oh, we're going to a nostalgia sort of thing. If people have got memories of music that meant something to them when they were younger, they still want to go out and see that. When I'm on that stage, if people want to share, you know, give me some sugar and show me some love, I'm all over it. You know what I mean?
Ah, there's Kylie showing him some sugar and giving him some love. We couldn't resist including a bit of that video of Rick and Kylie in London last year. And, of course, he's heading our way February with a-ha. Those tickets go on sale today at Ticketek. That's going to be quite a show.
That's got my name written all over it, that concert.
Georgie Gardner's nudging me too.